It's a hockey stream here on episode 538 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins return home to welcome the Winnipeg Jets to PPG Paints Arena. Can the Penguins get a win at home or will the Jets soar over them? Well, we're about to find out. But remember, please like, share, comment, and subscribe as we're already into game action here. And Rust with a great chance, turned away by Connor Hellebuyck. Crosby, up to Ricard Raquel. Raquel with a chance, denied by Hellebuyck. Rebound goes all the way to the corner. Long drive by Carlson. As the Penguins have the first three shots of the game, and they were all pretty good, actually, I would say. Certainly testing the Winnipeg netminder. Shot by Rustin again, and a great save by Hellebuyck. Puck rolls in. Jets look to carry it out. And the Penguins recollect. The left side now to Igor Chinakhov. Chinakhov all the way to the net. He lost the puck, though. I don't know how there wasn't a Winnipeg penalty called there, but Malkin with a chance, and Hellebuyck turned that away. Kyle Connor with a chance for the Jets. And Stuart Skinner had other plans with that one. Puck carried right back in by Malkin. Adam Lowry carries in for Winnipeg. Big drive handled by Skinner as the Jets get their first shot on goal. And their second one, Skinner with another great save. Welcome Elmer Soderblom, taking the place of the injured Justin Brazeau. Switching to center as Ben Kindle is on right wing. And it looks like Hellebuyck is dialed in, facing 8 shots as we're nearly halfway through this opening period. But Stuart Skinner has definitely been his equal, making some fantastic saves in the limited amount that he's had to make. A .934 save percentage. Another one draw, but a giveaway. Shot at the side of the net, and Hellebuyck has that one. Taking a look at Elmer Soderblom, coming over from Detroit at the trade deadline. Jets win yet another draw. Dylan Sandberg had the puck for Winnipeg and then lost it. And Ryan Shea will send it the rest of the way to get it in for Blake Lizotte as he's got it along the wall. Cuts to the front of the net, denied by Hellebuyck. Carried right back in by Blake Lizotte. Lizotte tried to get a shot away, and puck was knocked off his stick. Beautiful defensive play by the Penguins, who look to go the other way, and Blake Lizotte will do just that. Drops up, fires, and that shot goes off to Mello and wide. Gus Nyquist to the net. Kind of been a disappointment IRL for the Jets. Hasn't really had a scoring touch this season. I believe he only has 1 goal so far in the year, if I'm not mistaken. But there's a goal for Alex Iafallo, and the Jets have an early 1-0 lead. Well, maybe not an early 1-0 lead, but a first period 1-0 lead. as Connor Hellebuck stood on his head as a dialed-in goalie is to do, I guess, and bit of a scramble in front. No chance for Stuart Skinner, and the Penguins are down 1. Despite controlling the majority of the play. Puck carried right back in by Igor Chinakhov. Chinakhov with a shot, and Hellebuck turned that away. Winnipeg only has 4 shots on goal, but one of them did find the back of the net off the stick of Iafallo. Skinner handled that shot. And now, puck's carried in by Evgeny Malkin. Puck rolls in on Hellebuck. 3 minutes to go. As the Penguins are looking for the equalizer. And Connor Hellebuck, of course, is in God mode. So I don't know if we're going to get it just yet. We'll have to see. Elmer Soderblom to take a draw and actually win it for the Pens. And the rebound was turned away by Hellebuck on the initial shot by Clifton. Ben Kindle with a chance. He's turned away. Kindle's got it again, and another save by Hellebuck. 1:57 to go as the Penguins are trying to pour it on here, out shooting Winnipeg 15-5. But Connor Hellebuck is doing Connor Hellebuck things in the regular season. Maybe not so much playoff Connor Hellebuck, but regular season Hellebuck, I will say. Run analysis allegedly 60%. Puck carried in again by Ben Kindle. Kindle drifting, shooting, and a save once again for Connor Hellebuck. Getting tired of saying this because I just can't score. And Soderblom in to take the draw once again. And he wins it. Another shot by Connor Clifton turned aside by Hellebuck. Barron will try to get it out. Not able to do so. And Soderblom shoots one after the whistle in frustration. 1-0 Winnipeg after 20 minutes. Take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 16-6 in favor of the Penguins. Hits close, 11-9. Slight edge for Pittsburgh. Look at that passing percentage. And thanks to Elmer Soderblom, we're close to the dot as well. No penalties to speak of as of yet. Will that change in the second? We'll have to see. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. See if the Penguins can mount a comeback here, being down by 1. Second period action momentarily here on the VIG Lounge. And the Jets win the draw once again. Back to Neil Pionk. Puck given away and then taken back by the Jets. Definitely with Hellebuck in net. Penguins do want to make sure they don't surrender any more goals than the one they already have. And Ricard Raquel with a great opportunity in front. Hellebuck had the answer. Raquel's got it again, and Hellebuck is, of course, dialed in once more. And we'll get the whistle. As the Penguins are still looking for answers as we highlight Mark Scheifele, who is taking the draw opposite of Evgeny Malkin. And he won it rather easily. Erik Karlsson with a huge hit. Somehow a Penguin could not come away with the puck, though, so that is just unbelievable. Scheifele. On it again. And Wotherspoon. Got it up, and it's dumped in by Tommy Novak. Collected along the wall for Chinikov. He scores! Igor Chinikov ties the game at 1. 22nd of the year. What a delight he has been ever since he came over from Columbus. What a shot. He may have been dialed in, but he wasn't on that one, I would say, to Connor Hellebuyck. What a great chance. Early in the second, Penguins take full advantage of it. And I would have been so upset if Skinner gave up that goal. Because, I mean, that was a weak shot. Thankfully, he didn't. Puck rolls in behind the net. Okay. I mean, it looked like Hellebuyck was going to come out to play it, so I don't understand why they would have called that icing, but whatever. There's the matchup. In goal, Connor Hellebuyck and Stuart Skinner. Each has surrendered a goal so far. Tommy Novak knocks the puck away. He's in, and he scores! How about a shot of Novocaine as the Penguins are on top 2-1. He's just able to poke it by, and then he's hounded by the now Buffalo Sabre Logan Stanley. And Soderblom wins another draw. Penguins look to get the puck back. And it gets to Anthony Mantha. Now up to big Elmer Soderblom. Soderblom, he scores! Soder is in bloom as the Penguins lead 3-1. First game as a Penguin, and he finds the back of the net. Look at that, Elmer Soderblom, he can check, he can be dependable on the draw, and he scores. And a shot by Kindle, rebound, score! Soderblom again! High five to number 25 as Elmer Soderblom's got his second in under a minute. Soderblom wins another draw, got it to Kindle. This new look third line has been excellent lately. Pass across. That shot went wide. Connor Clifton scores! Self high 75, Connor Clifton. He's had a couple chances, but they have made Hellebuyck look human in the second period as the Penguins have jumped out to a 4-1 lead after giving up the first goal. But it has been all Pittsburgh in this second frame. Sorry, it's 5-1, my mistake. Jets trying to get one back off the stick of Adam Lowry. And with 9:52 remaining, Stuart Skinner made a great save after not having to be busy for a while. Puck deflects up the wall. Long drive, handled, and a save by Skinner. Passes it down. Now up the middle. Crosby will dump it in. Long drive deflects wide. Ryan Rust carries it in. He'll shoot, denied, rebound! Off the pad of Pellerin. I believe we're seeing Eric Comrie. And we've got a Penguins penalty. And all that good fortune as Sidney Crosby going to the box. This might change now. Hit on Josh Morrissey. So Claudia, if for any reason you're watching this, I'm sorry. I know that Morrissey is your favorite Jet, along with your dad's. And Letang will get the clear. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nola Chari is able to eat some time. Gabe Velarde. And the puck sent all the way down. Comrie leaves it behind the net. Oh man, that could have been an absolute disaster. Kyle Connor to Scheifele. Parker Wotherspoon, hounded by Kyle Connor. And the Jets power play now down to under 40 seconds. There is Morrissey, man who drew the penalty. And Rust will clear it to center. And then Parker Wotherspoon will send it the rest of the way. Maybe chance for one more rush. The puck does get into the Penguin zone, but Rust will clear it again. Puck deflected to the corner. Bump on the tank from Iafallo. Now, Vetrano and a goal for Cole Perfetti. Is that a goal of the man advantage? Or was the power play over? I think it's an even strength. But Cole Perfetti has brought the Jets to within 3. It's 5-2. Mantha with a chance, denied by Comrie. And now Kindle goes to work. Nice defensive play by Connor Clifton. And Ben Kindle carries back in for the Penguins. Backhand for Kindle, denied by Comrie. As the Penguins have a 3-goal lead after being down 1 in the first. It's 5-2 Pittsburgh after 40. Take a look at the last goal. Yeah, Cole Perfetti, good job, buddy. Take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 30-19 in favor of the Pens. Hits somewhat closer, 26-15. Oh, I guess not, actually. I thought it was only 20-15. My bad. And passing percentage went down, but I mean, that was unsustainable. See if we can try to get back on track. Doubled up in the face-offs now, but again, that's a shock to absolutely nobody who understands and watches this channel on the regular, which I thank you for, by the way. But no penalties to speak of, with the exception of one on Sidney Crosby that the Jets were not successful on. And with that in mind, Pittsburgh can close this one out in the third. Let's see if they can. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. Battle for it. Knockdown. Erik Karlsson. Got it across and up now to Crosby. Sidney Crosby. Drifts in, shoots, and a save made by Eric Comrie. Crosby unstoppable, except for that shot there, which was stopped by the goaltender. Crosby had it again, lost it, pops out in front, denied by Comrie. That was the Sidney Crosby show, except for a goal. And Ricard Raquel with a shot short side. Handled by Comrie, and the puck goes all the way down into the Penguin zone. Puck carried right back in. Knocked off the stick of Novak. Puck deflected out behind the net. I was going to say, if that was icing, it went off like 3 sticks, and I'm pretty sure one of them was a jet stick. Penguins get it back to Malkin. Up now to Novak, who softly chips it in. Chinikov, there's nothing soft about that hit. Save made by Skinner. Penguins look to get it back out, and they will. Letang with a bomb. Rebound for Soderblom, who's on hat-trick watch. And he nearly got it. Now Kindle has a chance. Denied by Comrie, and he will hang on. 11:37 to go here in the third. As we take a look at the chances for the Jets, that Stuart Skinner turned aside. Yeah, no, that's a useless stat. See, why don't I get to see threat analysis? They'll show it when I make shots, but why not for Stuart Skinner? It's a conspiracy. There goes my face-off weapon. He's lost 2 in a row. I was doing so well with Elmer Soderblom, and now he hasn't won a draw since. Oh well, that's fine. Easy come, easy go, I guess. Soderblom with a snap shot denied by Comrie. Soderblom with a knockdown. Mantha with a chance denied. Back out to the blue line and picked off by Tanner Pearson. One-time Penguin. Back in the GMJR era, which post 2017 I don't really like talking about. And then the Ron Hextall era was even worse. Sidney Crosby gets the red line and dumps it in. Collected by Raquel. And then puck is knocked away. Raquel is in! Comrie with a denial. And I think he got a little bit of help from behind, not illegally though, I will say. But definitely that shot was disrupted somewhat. Nice defensive play by Wotherspoon. And now Malkin. Found Chinikov, then got the puck back. Got a shot off, rebound! Went wide off of Novak's chance. Karlsson collects it along the wall. Switches to the backhand, and another save by Comrie. Novak pops out in front. Comrie got that one as well. Shots are 41-21. 41-21. A little bit of my parody of one of my favorite hip-hop artists, if not my favorite hip-hop artist, Aesop Rock. How alive, too alive. How alive, too alive. In case you guys were wondering about that cadence. See, there's a method in my madness in most cases. Puck brought in now by Sam Girard. Girard hangs on, shoots, scores! Waited an extra second. Sam I am! No, I will not have green eggs and ham. Sam Girard with a beauty of a goal. We now return to our regularly scheduled program as it is 6-2 Pittsburgh. Puck carried in now by Chinikov. Igor Chinikov to the net. Denied. Looking for a second. Malkin's got it. He'll fire. Denied by Comrie. The rebound to the corner. Back out to Girard. Tries to flip-flop with Letang. Letang lost it. Tried to get a shot away, and it was blocked. Igor Chinikov. Carried in now by Letang. Now Luke Shen, who is a Buffalo Sabre. Carried in by Connor Dewar. Then knocked away. Achari with a chance. 10.9 seconds. There's the Penguins' upcoming schedule. A bit of home cooking against the Carolina Hurricanes yet again. Colorado Avalanche, and then we're on the road to face Ottawa. Of course, I will have all those games for you in the best style that I can. And the Pittsburgh Penguins come away with a huge win, defeating the Winnipeg Jets 6-2, with Elmer Soderblom leading the way with a pair of goals, along with Igor Chinikov, Connor Clifton, Tommy Novak, and I think that's everybody. Oh, and Sam Girard. How could I forget? There we go. We accounted for everybody. But still, what a debut for Elmer Soderblom in the lineup. Gets 2 goals in part of this 6-2 win against the Jets. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a fantastic Friday, everybody.